In this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to go from standard form to factor form using DESMOS when we're talking about polynomials. All right, before we continue, go ahead and pause the video and copy the steps down. Welcome back. As you can see, step one, you're going to graph the polynomial in DESMOS. Next thing you're going to do is find your roots in multiplicity and then write the function in factored form. Let's look at this first example. As you can see, I have the function x cubed plus 2x squared minus 13x plus 10. I'm going to go to DESMOS.com, click on the graphing calculator, type that function in. When you do that, it will give you this. So now I have to identify my roots. My first root right here is a -5, so x equals -5. I also have a x equals 1. I also have a x equals 2. Now let's talk about the multiplicities. Don't forget to cheer. Even, touch, odd, cross. Even, touch, odd, cross. So, since my root -5 crosses through the actual point -5, it's an odd multiplicity. And so are the other ones because they all cross through. And remember from the previous video about multiplicity, how you know what your highest degree is going to equal? It's always how many turning points you have plus 1. I have a turning point right here. And I also have one up here, but it got cut off. So 2 turning points plus 1 means I have to have a highest degree of 3. So if that's the case, my multiplicity for the root of -5 will have to be a 1. Same thing for the other one, so it can add up to equal 3. All right, so we know our roots are x equals -5, x equals 1, and x equals 2. To write it in factored form, I'll take the opposite. So I have x plus 5 to the power of 1, x minus 1 to the power of 1, and x minus 2 to the power of 1. And always remember, you don't really have to write the exponents of 1. They can be imaginary. Let's look at one more example. Type this in DESMOS and identify your roots in multiplicity. My first root right here is -3. And then I have another root at 6. Now, if you notice, it touches at -3. So that's going to be an even multiplicity. And at 6, it crosses through. So it's going to be an odd multiplicity. My highest degree has to be 3 because I have 2 turning points, one right here and another one down here that got cut off, plus 1. So I have to make sure my exponents added to equal 3. So with this being an even multiplicity, that exponent has to be a 2 and the other one has to be a 1 for it to add up to equal 3. So my roots being x equals -3 with the even multiplicity and 6. When I write it out in factored form, it will say x plus 3, because remember you write the opposite with the exponent of 2 or multiplicity of 2. And x minus 6 with the multiplicity of 1. And that's it.